this? No, I have to refill this. So real quick, before we get started here, I'm going to refill my glass of water here. But we're going to start with Entropy, and we're going to watch the trailer. I don't know why my brain stopped working there. We're going to watch the Entropy trailer, and then we'll do Silver Pines after that. And if it's not too late, we'll pick one or two more after that. And then that will be the stream for the evening. I might fire up Roller Coaster Tycoon again. I mean, why not? Roller Coaster Tycoon. I think I prefer 2 to 1. But boy, when that game came out, I played a ton of that. And I think it's interesting. There is a no-clip documentary on Roller Coaster Tycoon as well, but I think the guy who made Roller Coaster Tycoon is an incredibly private dude, and they really tried to get him to do an interview for that documentary, but he did not. But yeah, that series is fucking wild. Video games are great, man. Video games are wild. Hang on just a second. I will be right back. All right. So let's get started here. So, all right. First game up on the docket for this evening. We're going to check out Entropy. We'll go to the storage. We'll go to the store page and we'll go watch the trailer. Let's watch the trailer. We will watch the trailer. Let me get the volume up here and start it over. I love that there are so many games doing this sort of like... There's been a ton of games coming out lately that have this, you know, early PC, like PS1 look to it. Like 90s PC era vibe. It's very cool. I wonder if this is going to be a mouse and keyboard game or if this is going to be a controller game. This might be a controller game. Oh no, my arm. Seems very cool to me. So let's play it. So this does have controller support, so we will play this with a controller, I think. Let's play it. There we go. Excited to check this one out. Lovely Hell Place and Dread XP present Entropy. Yeah, do we want to... Is there a difference? Do we want to keep the CRT filter on or turn it off? I think it's better off. Seems fine on. All right, we'll leave it on and we'll see what happens. It kind of feels like my eyes don't work. Meant to be nostalgic. Okay, but my eyes used to work. My eyes not working isn't nostalgia. It's fucking scary. The hanged man kicks, finds foothold, gasps down air. Untying his noose, he steps off. Okay, shit. You don't get to read the rest of that. Those need to be up long enough for people to read them out loud. Grenog Town, 1402 OEC. Old early Claritinus. How now, men, women, and amen all. We, the Tragus Performing Company, graciously thank you for your attendance. Our humble play begins over 1,000 years past, if you could imagine such a time. Psst, players! The sorry state of the lot of you. I can smell you from here. Did you all go swimming in a brewery? Now, which of you is performing Vartano tonight? You're almost up. And drunk or no, you better not botch your lines. Of the third gender, neither man nor woman, oft misunderstood, you've grown resilient. Oh, interesting. Man P, a younger performer, full of heart, you've always corralled others to your thinking. Since girlhood, you've borne the genetic traits of Claude Tragus, granting you keen reflexes. Okay, we'll do woman P. Sure. That's fine. Footsteps, I hear. Ah, here comes Vartano, king of all the sorry souls of this wretched land. I take my leave. Your head throbs. You shouldn't have let the others corral you into drinking that 6th pint. Now, what were your lines again? Oh, woe engulfs me. Once the mere utterance of Vartano struck awe in every bosom of my kingdom. Now they curse my name, spitting its letters as if poison. But did I not rule with the finest, the noblest virtues? Did I not rule with... Shit, you think. What's the noblest? The kingliest virtue? Heart influences courage in battle, reducing the chance you will lose your nerve. Agility influences turn, speed, hit rate, and evasion. Grit affects physical resilience, health, and resistance to certain... I'm going to take... Did I not rule with an agile mind, outwitting all who threatened us? This is a cool way to do this, by the way. Agility increased slightly. I will admit, mayhaps my studies distracted me. Mayhaps, with my eyes averted, the rot set in. Your Majesty, the rebels are at thy palace gates. Ah, to think, a king must bear arms against his own people. Well, so be it. Squire, bring me my... Damn, what weapon was it again? Swords are governed by the melee attribute, which affects hit rate and damage for close combat. Bring me my crossbow. Ranged, bring me my spellbook. The codex lets you cast shaping spells. Success on the magic and miscats cause damage. Bring me my spellbook. Magic increased. Now, throw open the gates. I will greet my subjects with the manners most pertinent on this wildest of nights. Mark these words. In terror they will howl the name Vartano, Varitananio, Varitanian. Fuck. This player of Vartano is surely something. They shake and sway with pure passion for the material. If it's the same player I saw at the Hog's Tavern earlier, 'tis not passion that does it. Begging your pardon, sir, but an urgent report from the gates. Fighting's broke out, but with who, we're not sure. Probably just drunkards starting trouble again. You two with me. Tutorial note movement. When on the field map, use L to move your character. A will allow you to talk to characters or open doors and chests, among other things. Oh, hey. Hold middle button to rotate the camera with the mouse. Alternately, you can... Okay. Left trigger can also be used to enter first-person mode. Note that while using this mode, enemies will pause their movement. Okay. Oh, interesting. All right. Oh, we need to reverse those. E. Okay, that's better. It's the first time I've had to inverse X-axis controls in a long time. Wait, was that X or Y? Yes, that was X-axis control. I know my X-axis from my Y-axis. I know my axes. I would like to ask you a few questions. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Those do not look like drunkards. Demons! This deep in the gloaming aisles? Impossible. Soldiers, stand firm. And you there, players, I care not if those weapons be mere props. We need every able-bodied to me. You? He's talking about you, isn't he? On second thoughts, maybe you should have stopped on the fourth pint. We'll arrange the 2 rows. Theater players, get behind us and use ranged weapons if you have them. Soldiers, defend those in the back. Now get ready, they come. Cool. Rows form the basis of all combat, both for your party and the enemy. There are 2 rows, front and back. Characters in the front row will protect anyone directly behind them. Protected characters cannot be targeted by normal melee attacks, but they can still be targeted by ranged attacks or certain spells and abilities. Okay. So... who's going first? Oh, it's that guy. Okay. Attack with a chance to cause stun, but slightly lower accuracy. Hey, there we go. Protected character in the back row cannot use a normal melee attacks. Only ranged weapons, spells, and spears can be used from the back row. Okay. Oh. Tragus actor. Right. Well, I don't have anything. Doesn't look like he can do anything. That sucks. Oh, Jesus. Okay. When a character is knocked out in combat, there is a chance they will permanently die. The fate of knocked out characters will be revealed at the end of battle. There's a chance they will survive with an injury, but if they die from their wounds, there is no bringing them back. Know that the player is the only character who cannot die permanently. Okay. Characters can use their turn to reposition. This action allows a character to move to any free position in the front or back rows. Use it if your formation has become disrupted. Moderate damage can cause poison, single target. Tutorial note. Ranged weapons can be fired even when the character is protected and can even target protected enemies. Oh, okay. Attack with greatly increased accuracy but delay your next turn. Oh, Jesus. That's not good. Characters may perform one action per turn. Each action will increase that character's turn delay by a certain amount, delaying their next turn. More powerful actions like certain weapon skills abilities may have a greater turn delay than a basic attack turn. Okay, got it. Oh, shit. Looks like he's dead. Press the 2 boxes. Whatever the fuck that is. To enable a more detailed tactical overlay, shows character dice rolls, etc. Well, I can also be pressed to get a bird's eye view of the battlefield. Okay. Wasn't there a way to... Oh, shit. Was that supposed to happen? After feeling like every bone in your body was crushed, there was only the briefest of agonies before all light, sound, and sensation drained from your world. How long did you linger in darkness, in silence? A moment? An eternity? You cannot say. The sand runs thin. There is no time. I eventually want to get a button that just allows me to fucking do that without having to do it with my mouse every time. The voice punctuates your silence. It is the first voice you have heard for a long time. Maybe the first voice you have ever heard. Ah! What the fuck? Mouse is being weird. Ah, what feeble pickings are these? And the winds are weak. I'm losing sight. So be it. You'll have to do. The Tragus Company Journal, the prized possession of your troop. You should take this back to Kuvas, where your troop called home. You now have the Troop Journal. Press Y to access it. This will allow you to view your party, the status of its members, and change their equipment, among other things. Okay. Weird. Aha. So wait, am I alive or dead or something in between? Oh man, everybody's fucking dead. Holy shit, dude. That's fucking bad. Oh no. This is very not good. Found 10 coin. They were dying to see that play. Forlorn grave. Here under a simple shrine to the mummer lies a hopeless grave. In these troubled times, few can achieve a place in a soul garden. Wait, what? In these troubled times, Few can achieve a place in a soul garden when they pass, but in fear of a dark death, their families bury them with the old rituals all the same. Okay. I guess that's a save point. Yep. That be what that be. Oh, okay. It does not open from this side. You know what? Ever since Dark Souls, that has become one of my most fucking hated phrases in all of video games. Does not open from this side. That could be one that we could fucking retire forever, okay? Fucking sucks. Hello. The demon, silhouetted before you, twitches wrongly. Cuts and abrasions line its flesh, with bones protruding from lumps of clotted blood. It licks its lips. Missed one, have we? Come hither, manfolk, for your blood pumps too cleanly through your skin flesh. My blade will make you pretty, and together we'll rejoice. Excuse me. All characters have courage. I don't know about that. Which represents their mental state. When a character is knocked out, their allies will lose courage. A character with low courage is easier to hit. In addition to attacking normally, a character can also choose to target a specific body part. Targeting has a lower chance to hit, but if enough damage is dealt, the body part can be destroyed, resulting in a powerful debuff. Which PS1 game is this? Medieval? Very good, Wookiee. Indeed. It is Medieval Entropy. No, it's just called Entropy. How are you doing, Wookiee? It's good to see you, friend. For instance, severing an enemy's arm may mean they can no longer use the weapon they held in that hand. Disabling a leg, meanwhile, will mean they can no longer reposition. Some monsters will have unique body parts with specific injury debuffs. It's worth experimenting with targeted attacks to find out what these are. Got it. What is the weapon in its right arm? Hey, there we go. It still hit me for 6 damage. Hey, what's up, Amber? How you doing? Finally, a fucking ad that didn't break the fucking player. Oh, no. Does that happen every time? Does that happen often for you? I don't run ads anymore on my stream at all. Like, I don't choose to run them. So, yeah. If you're getting an ads, it's just because Twitch sucks. You know, I wish Twitch cared as much about the viewing and user experience of the people who use and watch on this platform as much as they care about fucking ads and AI, man. By the way, exclamation mark no gen AI. Please go use that command. Again, it's exclamation mark no gen AI to go to Twitch user voice and yell at them not to fucking train Amazon's fucking AI on our Twitch streams. They probably won't listen, but at least if you try it and do it and leave a comment, it does fucking help. So please consider doing that. The link is in the command. Again, it's exclamation mark no gen AI. Thank you, Amber, for putting it in the chat. But yeah. Boy, wouldn't it be nice if there were options? Boy, it's so cool that, you know, we used to have competition in this space and now there's like one player. And I'm not going to go fucking stream on Kick because fuck that website. But yeah, I'll just go stream on TikTok. It's not good. It's not a good experience. I don't recommend it. I do not recommend it. Hey, nice. The post-battle screen displays the status of your party after a battle. Characters receive experience from every fight, which will cause them to increase in level. With each new level, characters can increase their attribute points from the journal. Every few levels, they will also be able to select new perk. Okay. The fate of any knocked out characters will also be displayed here. If a character dies from their wounds, they will be permanently removed from your party. Damn it. Gen AI and the billionaires that have a hard-on for it can go suck the shit out of my starfish. Well put. I agree. Although they might enjoy that too much. But we don't want to give them anything. We don't want to give them any out they might enjoy. They should not be... They should not be allowed to have any form of pleasure at all. And just for the record, I do eventually plan to stream to YouTube, just so that there's, you know, if nothing else, there is a YouTube stream recorded that is just like there after the stream is over. One of the reasons I haven't done that yet is because I currently do just like having Twitch as my streaming platform and YouTube as my VOD platform. And I'm not really in a position yet to do more than one platform right now. But eventually I would like to do that. Rusty armor. Rusty armor that has been, that has seen better days. I don't think the previous owner survived the injury. Minus 30 evasion, minus 10 to speed. Okay. Obtain new equipment that you wish to use. Be sure to equip it from the journal equipment page. Oh. This is your journal. At any one time, you have a single selected party member visible on the left hand. You could scroll through that. Okay. As equipment, you will be accessing the page with your currently selected party member. Okay, equipment. Yes, I know how to use equipment page. Oh. Apparently no healing between... Oh. Wounded Knight. Ah! All is black. Who goes there? Folk or demon? Demon. He chuckles once, then violently coughs. What? He chuckles once, then violently coughs, blood dribbling down his chin. Ah, a jest. A bad one. But a dying man will take what humor he can. Though I recognize that sour wit. You were with the performers, weren't you? Prithee, would you heed the last request of a clade Drenog knight? I won't help you, but I'll unburden you of that breastplate. With great effort, the man struggles to his feet. Make Knothag gnaw on your bones, you fool. Oh, so you were alive. How about that? What a shock. Ah, you missed. Ow. Oh, it hit me? Oh, fuck. Bye-bye. Alright. Okay. So I didn't even get anything for that. That was not worth doing at all. Oh, I did get soldier armor. Nice. Yeah, much better. I was gonna say, like, if I hadn't gotten that... Why do I look like a piece of candy? Ooh, piece of candy. Yeah, okay, that's not what I want to see. Inventory. Medicinal... Oh, okay, so I did. I got the... This is the stuff that can help me heal. Okay. Good, 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 good. If you enter an enemy's line of sight, it will chase you down and attack, initiating a battle. But if you approach an enemy from behind, it will take a moment to notice you, even if you are running. Ooh, piece of candy. Okay, so it's Persona shit. That's I like that. This means it is possible to avoid encounters, but you can also use X to unsheath your weapon and with it ready to strike an enemy. Striking an unaware enemy will give you an advantage in the battle, allowing your characters to strike first. Of course, I love that. I love that. What? Could I? Okay. Nice. Okay. The target's bronchi may inflict status effects. Ow! What the fuck was that? Bye-bye, demon lungs. Dude, stop, like, coming up on me and trying to give me herpes or some shit. No touch! Nice. This is cool so far. Hey, what's up, Krill? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. What is up? Is there no run button? Uh-oh. Oh, wait. I just went in a... Okay. Yoo-hoo! What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Please, have you seen my night ship out there? I'm but a mere squire, a worm. My stomach failed me and I ran away. But my master, the brave head.
Wait, oh, fucking Christ. Sorry, it's the pixels were getting to me.
But my master, the brave hedgehog.
Let's wait. Head? No. That is spelled incorrectly, right? That is hedgehog. I think that's supposed to be a G.
But my master, Sonic, is not here. He stayed there to protect the bonds, folks.
Hedgehog.
Hedgehog.
Hey. No worries, man. Hope you're having a good time and a safe time celebrating whatever you're celebrating, Krill. Cheers to you, friend. Be safe, brother.
Yes. Sononak the hedgehog.
Yes.
Made in Bangladesh.
You never would mind.
Your night ship is dead. I stayed too. No, no, forsaken fool! I am but a stain on our ancestral stone. Woe to the clade of Draenog! I couldn't even hold the ranks.
So hold the ranks with me now. Shid has joined. Oh, great. Yes, member Shid. The first Shid to go will be the shittiest one of them all.
Ah, my blessings upon you. I won't let you down.
I'm sure you will. I almost am certain that you will.
Well, I might. Well, I probably will, but Master always said I could take a bonk on the head like nobody else. So at the very least, I can get in the enemy's way.
Bless his soul. In the bosom of Oy Veismia. It is of utmost importance to recruit new party members. Some party members will offer to join your party when talked to, but you can also purchase new members from a mercenary notice board. Make sure to check the equipment of any new party members in the journal equipment page. You can also use the journal formation to arrange party members into the front and back rows.
Well, this seems quite shitty.
Yeah. Calm. Actually, we both need to be in the front row. Oh, that's fine. Okay. A simple leather hat. I like that it saves after every time you change the equipment. Oh boy, that is a really bad hat. That's some bad hat, Harry.
Woe upon us! Veritable demons block our path. I hate to admit it, but we're done for. Shall we fall on our swords quickly and get it over with?
Attack! He whacks himself in the head a few times.
No, no, no! For the aurum of our ancestors, we must be strong. We must die in glorious combat, even if we have no chance to prevail. I noticed you have a codex of spells on your person, correct? Oh, you must be very clever, an erudite soul, knowing such rare and forgotten things. Perhaps you could cast your magic upon the armored demon to bypass its defenses. Meanwhile, I shall bravely attack those small walking lungs. Yes, that surely seems like a fight I am worthy of. Maybe if I target its bronchi, I could stop it using its special abilities. Oh, but they're looking at us. Fie, fie. Wait, is there still time to run?
No!
No running! And no more complaining! There's no crying in baseball!
Shaping spells and channeling spells can be cast just like ranged weapons, e.g. from the back row. While exceptionally powerful spells can While exceptionally powerful, spells can miscast, causing not only the spell to fail, but also the cast to receive damage. We've seen that happen already. Right now, you only have a codex spellcasting item, which means you can cast only shaping spells. These physically based spells are different to cast, but can have devastating effects. When you find or purchase a new spell, it will become available for all casters in your party, even new recruits. Finally, if a party member gains certain perks, such as Shaper, Wizard, or Overcast, the spells available to them will become more powerful. Be sure to check the abilities journal screen for more info. Okay. Lovely. Hardened first? Nope. Okay, it's gonna cast that first. Ow. That's doing some good damage. Ah! Okay, now it's casting hardened. And it got... Okay, it did take damage on the turn, so that's good. Nice. Of course. Perfect. Son of a bitch! Wait, what? Oh, fuck. That was stupid. Got him. Well, I did not mean to use both healing items. That was kind of wasteful. Note that you must pay your mercenaries. Any money received from a battle will be significantly reduced by the number of active party members you have and slightly reduced by the number of reserve party members you have. Characters won't leave your party if you run out of money, but you will be very poor. That is very funny. More healing items would be great. Are you gonna turn around? This game's cool. His music's very fun. Oh, okay, so somehow I didn't do an advantage last time. It's weird how I am an adult and QuakeCon LAN parties are still a thing. Yeah, actually, I saw some... Well, I'll be honest with you. I saw some of the pictures from the QuakeCon LAN party, and it looks fucking awesome. And I've never been a big LAN party guy, but that's probably due to the games that I don't play. But I did see, actually, one of the people from the community... Well, who's also, I know him from Blue Sky, but he comes in here occasionally. He's actually at QuakeCon, and he was playing LAN Party Divinity Original Sin 2 at the LAN Party, which is pretty awesome. Go to bed. See you later, Rob. Confusing chat to follower list, so I think I'm okay. Yeah, don't worry about it, man. Rest up, buddy. Have a good sleep. We'll see you next time, man. Hope you had fun when you were out tonight. Take it easy, buddy. Peace out, Krill. I used to love a good LAN party. My God, a weekend of chaos. Most of us couldn't drink and didn't, but we still had a blast. Yeah, you know, it's funny. When LAN parties were big, I didn't really go to high school with anybody who... I was probably one of the biggest computer nerds of the people that I knew at the time. And I didn't even really ever consider doing a LAN party. By the time I would have done a LAN party, I was in college already, and gameplay over the internet was already a pretty established thing. So, like, you know, we were talking like EverQuest and World of Warcraft, and I remember like playing, Return to Castle Wolfenstein in my college dorm room. And by that point, it was like, it's cool. It's really awesome that LANs continue to exist and that people play games at them. But like, it's not a, I don't know. The idea of bringing my computer, my gaming computer, to a public event feels like such a fucking insane idea. And like, you leave your computer there for the weekend? Like, when you have to leave the venue? Or do you fucking like break it down and set it back up the next day? Also, like, honestly, if I'm going to a convention, I want to see the shit of the convention. I don't necessarily like, I can game from home. I don't know. It all just seems fucking weird to me, but it's also, I love that it continues to be a thing. Like, that's cool. Like that. Don't quit what you're doing on my account. Bro, this is so stupid. Make sure to check the weapon skills of your equipped weapons and use them to your advantage in combat. Every type of weapon has an associated weapon skill that can be used instead of a normal attack. Often more tactical, though they may have certain drawbacks. Yeah, I know. We did this. Nice. Okay, he did not get stunned. Bye. Money upkeep 0. Fuck, man. Why don't I get to keep any of my money? Why does he get to take all of my money? We'll wait for him to go back, then we'll attack him. I need more healing potions. Boy, I wish I had a healing spell. Damn it. Nice. Ow. Good miss. Hell yeah. Ooh, a long spear for thrusting. Is that a weather vane? Add ability disrupt. Add ability sweep. Okay. Do I have anybody that can use that? I don't think so. I won't be able to use my magic ability if I take this, though. I'm pretty sure. Let's see what this can do, though. Might be worth it. Everything's a dildo if you're brave enough. There are so many terrible jokes I can make off of that, but I'm not going to. I'm going to use restraint. Some level of restraint is necessary now and then. A little restraint now and then is relished by the wisest men. Remember, entropy autosaves your progress. If you quit the game, the next time you play, you will respawn at the last shrine you visited. Okay. There is no game over in entropy, but your mercenaries can die permanently, so watch your step. Okay. Bro, what? That's fucking weird, dude. I don't like that. So okay, so this, that's weird, man. They need to fix that. Oh, this is the way we came, and then what in the fuck? Oh, there's a guy down here. Are you getting out of here? Come on, let's make a break for it together. Sure, let's go. Razum joined your party. If we get in a fight with any demons, let's just try to run, okay? Militia crossbow. Nice. Okay. Soldier armor can stop a crossbow bolt, but probably yields to a bullet. Okay. Cool. An imposing stranger in charcoal black armor approaches you. In the flickers of flame, you struggle to make out the figure when his booming voice pins you to the ground.
What's this? A rodent scurrying from the flames? Ah, but we recognize this one. You performed a play earlier this eve. We watched and listened from beyond the walls. We are not so dissimilar, for my kind know how to strut and fret upon a stage. The figure gestures at the surrounding carnage. You could call this a performance of our own. Pray tell, do you like it?
If this is a performance, the playwright's an arse.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. All sound and fury, signifying nothing, just as we like it. And now we dance!
And now we do the dance of joy.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Shit. An attack that could... Okay. Hey, got him. Nice. Okay, not bad. That's weird. Shit. Ow. Rossum, no. Shoot. Good. Okay. That's unfortunate. Oh, there we go. Oh, because it was... All right. Damn it, dude. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, that was stupid. I don't know why I did that. Nice. Let's go. Bye-bye. Hell yeah.
So much for the mysterious fucker, I mean figure.
That's so weird.
So, this is the end. Out. Out. Brief candle. Very overly dramatic, don't you think, sir?
Okay, well, there's nothing over here, so why can you go over here? Oh, there's a treasure chest up here. 30 coin. Very nice. West. This is the world map. Here you may explore freely, though beware that you may be attacked while on the road. As you are surely aware, all compasses point to Tourmaline, the mythical ancient city. Why? Nobody knows, or at least nobody you've ever met. Kuvas, your home city, lies in the direction of Tourmaline. So it is termwards on your compass. However, the road to Kuvas weaves uneasily through these gloaming isles, so you'll have to follow it term west, that is, west of Tourmaline, at least for now. Okay. I don't know what the fuck any of that just meant. The crooked tree. Nice. This game is very cool. I like it. I could see myself like playing this. I'm a little conflicted as to whether or not I would stream this eventually. I mean, I probably would. I probably would. But I could also just see myself as easily, like, as as readily just like picking this up on Steam and playing it on my Odin 3. I like to see where this goes, in the full game. I'm already going to put this on my wish list for sure. Use this in the world. Oh, campfire. Use this in the world to make a camp consumed on use. Nice. Oh, cool. The man looks at you with tired eyes. Some foreign creature stirs within his clothing. You think it might be some type of rat. Well met, travelers. You can call me Lanark. These roads are seldom trod by small groups. You should be on your guard. We just fled the demons at Draenog. Do you know where's safe? The Blind Bat Inn is about a day's walk over yonder. I've seen other refugees passing that way too. He looks you up and down, then sighs. You don't exactly look prepared to face the perils of the road. Pray tell, what's your profession? I'm a player in a theater troupe, the last left alive. Ha! So you only know how to swing a sword in one of Defed's plays? Well, I can hardly let you wander off without sparing some words of advice. So, what do you wish to know? I'd like to ask for directions. You've got a compass, yes? Well, where are you headed? I need to return to Kuvas, the home of my troop. So you're homeward bound, eh? Well, you're a ways away, so it'll be quite the trek. At least it's easier to get your bearings from this place. Kuvas is Tormwards from here, so you just have to follow the big arrow on your compass. Or you would, if these gloaming isles weren't so irregular. The path curves around Torm West, taking you past the Blind Bat Inn. You probably passed through a Tragus outpost to get here from Kuvas, but I'm afraid all the gates have been locked shut on account of quarantine measures. So you may need to get creative if you wish to return home. I've heard there's a path through Nothag's forest, but I would not advise it. Folks say the sole gardener who tends it has gone mad. I'm looking for a place to rest and buy supplies. Ah, well, you're in luck. The Blind Bat Inn lies about a day's journey Torm West down the road. It's run by Ialtag, who's a kind soul. I'm sure many who fled the carnage at Draenog are already seeking refuge there. Whatever you do, just don't stray too far west of the road. That way lies a bad place, and anyway, the Tragus gate is locked shut. Need help understanding this damned compass. Did you never have to navigate for your troop? Oh, very well, I'll explain the basics to you. All compasses point to the ancient city of Tourmaline, the capital of the long-faded Uris Empire, and from where the despised Emperor Vartano once ruled. Nobody knows why compasses point that way. Legend says that long ago, compasses used to point in a different direction. They were all enchanted by Vartano, such was his ego. Regardless, it matters not. When getting your bearings with a compass, first you must orient yourself to Tourmaline, and then you can determine the other cardinal directions of east, west, and in the opposite direction from Tourmaline, Voidward. From there you can calculate the ordinal directions between those Torm East, Torm West, Void East. You get the idea. That's all. Certainly. Did you want to ask about anything else? I seek advice on prowess in battle. He smirks. You surely need it. Well, ask away. I don't need any of this. That's all. Thank you, Lanark. He nods. I suppose he cannot join us, huh? It's a shame he can't join us. Okay, so that's Tormwards. That's Torm West. Okay. Well, on the world map, press X to set up a camp for the night. Doing so will transition to the camp scene and heal your party, though more serious injuries may require a doctor. You may also speak with your current party members while at camp. Need camp supplies to set up camp. Make sure to purchase these from a shop if you are running low. Now, what's this? The guard outstretches a hand as you approach. Not one step further, you lot. The Draenor gate is closed on account of the quarantining. There must be some way to get through. Only those with passage humors can pass. A special type of germ that you can get by drinking passage scob. Diplomats and high-flying folk from Kuvus might have it, but not you lot. What's the way through this gate anyway? Any folk will tell you. There's nothing but rusted junk beyond these walls. All these old clads fell to war or famine, and their scrap mines either dried up or deemed too dangerous. Few pass through here now. Well, I guess I'll be off then. Aye, and don't bother coming back unless you've got passage humor sloshing in your guts. In your guts. Passage humors? Am I supposed to be slightly drunk and inebriated, such? In all the years of traveling with the troop, you've seen your share of strange and frightening weather. Yet out here in the wild, it never comes when you can expect it. The rain starts suddenly, and it brings terror. Heavy drops are hitting your head, your shoulders, the palm of your hand. Looking closely, you realize that the sky is raining down. Teeth. Teeth that stop being teeth if you try to look at them closely. And then you are no longer able to give them a proper description at all. Seek shelter in the nearby forest. I've been chosen for the Duskbloods beta test. Nice, man. Let us know how it is. I will not be participating in that because I do not have a Switch 2. And it's also like really annoying because apparently you can't stream it anyway, so that makes it far less enticing for me to play. But I hope it's good. I hope people like it. I really hope it doesn't... I hope it comes out on other platforms because I would like to play it. Boy, I wish it were Bloodborne 2 or even Bloodborne 1 Reforged. Seek shelter in the nearby forest. You seek refuge from the cruel elements under the nearby forest's cover. The piercing wind drives you further and further, the thunderstorm gases refusing to leave your lungs. At last, exhausted and befuddled, you find yourself safe and far enough from the storm to collapse in the darkness and find sleep. When your party wakes, you realize you stumbled upon a recently abandoned camp. Strangely, there's no sign of a struggle, and plenty of food has been left to rot. You try not to think about it too much, and gather some useful supplies before heading off. Camp supplies gained. Ooh, nice, we've got 5 now. Use this in the world. Yep, okay. Sick, that was awesome. I love this overworld map. This is so cool. Oh, this is the Blind Bat Inn. Let's go. This is so cool. Yeah, I would play this on stream. I don't know why I was saying I wouldn't. Dude, this is so fucking cool. This is such a cool blending of like JRPG and like Western RPG. I really think it's cool so far. Silgir. The young Aemon stands uneasy as their sullen eyes meet yours. They scratch underneath their ill-fitting curious. Say, Talio Wayfarer. Talio Wayfarer. Does thee come from Drainog, perchance? Yes. The place smoulders in ruin. They gulp. So, the rumors are true. I had sought to travel there, for I heard talk of demon sightings, and I am a hunter by trade. They can call me Selger. I'm technically a Strigoi. A Strigoi hunter. Only, since the mythical beasts are long extinct in these lands, other prey must suffice. Mostly rodents, if I'm honest. I don't know how Western this is. Seems almost Eastern European style, maybe Australian. Yeah, I mean, you know, the particulars of like where a game is from is so unusual in the like. Much like with descriptors for all game stuff, like genres being a mixture of every genre now, and you know, like it's kind of. I like to think it wasn't intentional that this is the way it was, but it's like, remember when games used to come from the US or Japan? Like that seemed like that was it. Now games come from anywhere, and yet we still use this outdated nomenclature of like Western RPG and Eastern RPG or JRPG. And like, I don't even know if this game is I don't even know what country this game originated from. So like the terminology is outdated and clearly needs to be updated, but you know, yeah, exactly. It's like there are the macro genre influences are not properly aligned with just how many countries, like every country makes video games now. So like in this particular case, it refers more to the style they're evoking rather than where it comes from. Like, you know, like the turn-based party formation strategy game is like, it's very much a JRPG staple, but sort of these, like that moment we had where the teeth were raining down on us, that's like right out of Pillars of Eternity, which we've also been playing on the stream. So it's clearly drawing inspiration from both of those styles. And of course, those are not the only kinds of RPGs out there. So, you know, I just call them RPGs unless I'm trying to specify for reasons other than the other person understanding. Yeah, I mean, again, it's just shorthands. It's like, you know, it's the idea. It's similar to like calling everything a roguelike, even when it doesn't make sense to call something a roguelike. Or roguelite even, because it's not even really aping, you know, original roguelike or rogue style systems, you know. Anyway. You're a Strigoi hunter? Last of the Stelgar line. I spoke for so long I forgot how to do this voice. Lost the Stelgar line. My pa would throw a fit. Oh, is he? Last of the Stelgar line. My pa would throw a fit. Me, last of the Strigoi hunters. Lad had never even seen the old beasts, and now I'm stuck. Okay, let me see if I can. My pa. I was so stuck on the one accent now, I can't get into the other one. My pa would throw a fit. No, it's my pa would throw a fit. Me. Last of the Strigoi hunters. A lad who's never even been seen o'er the beasts, and an amen to boot. Last of the Selgar line. My pa would throw a fit. Me. My pa would throw a fit. Me, last of the Strigoi hunters. A lad who's never even seen one o'er the beasts, and an amen to boot. To boat. They are wicked things, lightning fast. They feast upon human flesh and can be killed solely by beheading. Only, a Strigoi has not been seen in the gloaming isles since my father slew the beast of Baranduk, before I was born. Many assume they are but a myth, as they can imagine. 'Tis trying times for a hunter of an extinct breed. Where am I? This is the Blind Bat Inn. So named because it lies on the road to Kuvas. Kuvas. The greatest city of these Gloamin Isles, which bears the emblem of a bat. Though not a place of import in itself, the inn is host to a semaphore tower, which passes messages down a chain of similar to towers on the horizon. I need to return to Kuvas. Do you know the way? Well, I came through the gate to Kuvas, which sits next to Knothic's forest. Only, I've heard they've locked it tight on account of quarantine. So maybe the only way to Kuvas might be cutting through Knothic's forest itself. Though that's a dangerous route, full of peril. Still, if you want to risk it, Knothic's forest, it's turn east on a compass from here. Farewell, Selgar. Wait, before thee departs, would they consider taking me on thine travels? I'm destitute, see, but as long as I can take my share of the coin like any mark, I can lend my sword to thine entourage. Sure, why not? They grin weakly. Many thanks, wayfarer. I won't let you down. Good. I got to the accent by the fucking last sentence. God. Changing accents in the very end there is fucking annoying. But yeah, it's some, you know, you have to take a guess at the beginning of the dialogue and be like, well, we'll start with generic British and see where it ends up. We'll end up somewhere in the British Isles, and by the end of it, we're in Ireland. Okay, fine. Fuck it. Whatever. Of course, it didn't make any sense, but it never was meant to make any sense, apparently. All right, what have we? Okay, so we got 2 crossbow users. I need a better codex. Also, maybe what we do. I have so little health. I guess we can switch you back. So this does 4 to 9. This does 1 to 6. I need a better codex, like really badly. The woman is unresponsive. Her eyes still see the flames of Draenog. Party reform points. Party reform points can be found scattered throughout the places of the world. Look out for statues with glowing glyphs. Oi, Popper, what you wondering about? Oi, Popper, what's what? Oi, Popper, what you about? More Irish is... You know, the thing, if I'm doing an Irish accent, I have to go seek... Or when I'm doing any accent, I have to go from someone who actually... I always go to an example of somebody who does the accent and start from there. It's not a sentence, it's usually going from a person or an actor or a performance, you know. These meeting places, you're able to switch characters between the active and the reserve parties using the formation journal, where that you can always switch characters on the world map. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay.
I think this thing was once my neighbour Pavel. That's why I vouched with the boys to leave it alive. You hear me, Pavel? You son of a whore. Vartanos piss. Burn me. It's no use. We're trying to interrogate the darn thing, but anything it spits out is utter nonsense.
Yesterday we got the freak to sing a little song for us. The maidens of Old Doligno. 'Twas. Made me all teary-eyed. Oh, I like that. You don't have to do a loading screen. It just takes you right in. Poor thing. Are you a survivor of Drainog? We've others claiming refuge here too. My name's Altag. Please, let me know if you want of a bed or anything else. We're running low, but I'll see what I can muster. Spell, Phage. That's 80? Oh, God. Damages a single target with a swarm of high insects, high pierce, and break. Tatty Codex. It's a shitty thing. Does it say how many I have? Okay, I have 2. Of course. This place is the Blind Bat, just between Knotheg's Forest and, well, whatever used to be Drainog Town. Why the Blind Bat? There's been an inn here for as long as anyone can remember, long before these dark days, and it's always been called the Blind Bat. We're the furthest Clade Tragus establishment from Cuvas Sea, and Clade Tragus is known for their bat, like mutations. She points at her angular ears. Hence, the Blind Bat. I need to get to Cuvas. What's the best route? Well, it's a few days' travel. If word has gotten to the checkpoint, they'll have enforced quarantine, and you won't be able to pass. Which only leaves Knotheg's Forest, and I really wouldn't advise that route. But, things as they are, Knotheg's Forest may be your only option. On a compass, it's torn east from this inn. Tell me about Knotheg's Forest. Well, Knotheg is, or was, a soul gardener. One of the most revered spirits of these isles. He tended to the ancestor. Spirits of Clade Drainog, Clade Tragus, and a few others, helping them pass into the other world. But some generations ago, something happened. Some say Knotheg was corrupted by the demons. Others say that he went mad. Either way, his garden was corrupted. It's now a hellish place, beset by unthinkable terrors. Still, some still perform funerals at the forest's edge, but not for the deceased to meet their ancestors. No, it's done as a punishment for unforgivable crimes.
Most of us here know that a dark death is the best we can hope for when we pass.
That's really happy.
Oi, you there.
The old soldier slams down his pint and affixes you with a penetrating stare from his one good eye. Greet him warmly. He interrupts your niceties with a wave of the hand.
Blah, blah. Now see here. You look like you've been traveling the roads. Tell me, have you been accosted by those damn gloaming gits?
Gloaming who?
Those sods defile the name of our gloaming isles with their petulant moniker. But that's not why I hate them. Well, not just why. Those bastards stole my pipe. That thing was passed down from my father, who kept it with him all through the Third Demon Crusade. He said puffing on that thing was all that kept him sane amid the horrors. No, I've got a purse of coin for anyone who can get it back for me.
I'll see what I can do.
Ah, that's the spirit. Their camp is atop the cliffs, about a day's hike up the hill behind the Blind Bat Inn.
The old soldier gives you a brief nod, then returns to his pint, seemingly done with the conversation.
Gasp, not his pipe!
Characters displayed on the mercenary notice board can be recruited into your party. The fee to hire the character is determined by their level and equipment. Note that some characters may be cheaper than normal because they are injured. Oh, cool. Right up as an artist, for what little that's worth. Skilled with the blade and seasoned in battle, carries rusted greatsword. Okay.
Welcome back to the Blind Bat. What can I do for you?
I'd like to rest.
Of course, I've waived the fee. You're welcome to stay as long as you need, so long as you're comfortable sharing. Now come, the beds are just through here.
That's very kind of you. Nice, all rested up and raring to go. This game is really cool. I really like it so far. Excuse me. Okay. Let's keep on a walking. Or actually, what's this way? Aha. Hey, we found some money. There's someone in here. We'll go say hello. Oh, hi. The semaphore operator looks a little lethargic. It seems like he's not entirely there. And after his gaze quickly slides across your face, you can also tell that he's definitely not interested in you.
What's this? What do you want?
Never mind. Okay. You find an old contraption of some sort. It seems connected to the semaphore mechanism. Leave it, okay?
Leave it. Don't touch it. Don't do anything. Don't fuck with it.
I'm waiting for that Zelda song and the windmill to kick in. Song of Stars. Nice. Yes. I'm sure it's on request somewhere. Okay. Oh my god. The changing of the camera changed my controls. Shit. Alright, so onward. And we travel. Okay, so quests. An old soldier at the Blind Bat Inn has asked you to kill a brigand warband leader located at the fort atop a nearby hill and bring him back his pipe. Okay. After a hard day's march, you are cold, tired, and hungry, and at your wits' end. As your party makes camp and prepares for rest, you curse everything from your troop to the forest, its spirits, and even your cruel ancestors. You wake up all alone, but also not at all. You wake up all alone, but also not at all. A silhouette sits next to you by the campfire, and making out any of its features is completely impossible. A voice with no color or character quietly addresses you. You can ask me 3 questions, friend. For your hospitality, I answer. What is your mission? Whatever you asked for back at that meadow. A voice calls out to me ever since Drainog. What is that voice? The murmur. Oh no, the mummer. The mummer. What is your favorite play, pray tell? Unwrite this poem, giving thanks to heaven. Familiar with that one, are you, good sir? You feel the creatures smile. Well, that wasn't helpful at all. Pah. 3 answers should satiate the rest of ye. Wake up. In the morning, you find a black hat sitting by the dead campfire, containing an old trinket. You pocket it, pack up camp, and continue your journey. Rusty pieces of plate armor used as chips in the game of Lunatic Brigade. Increases hit chance. Oh, cool. That was awesome. Sick. Dude, this game is very cool. I really like it so far. I will jump back to, we're going to play for a little bit longer and then we'll move into, the second game of the evening, but I'm gonna play this for as long as it'll let me, because I'm actually really enjoying it. It's very cool. Found 10 coin. Very nice. Those are some bad pauldrons.
Oi! Stop right there. There's a cab of the gloaming gates. Step 1 step further and I'll call on the lads.
All right, back away.
Very clever of you. Now get lost before I really lose my temper. Didn't I tell you to get lost? Well, that's it. I've had it with you. Let's get 'em, boys.
Okay. Now, wasn't there a button that allowed me to, like... Oh, I see. No. I thought there was a way to, like... look at the stats on the... Oh, I see. Okay. I thought there was a way to, like, check the enemy players so that you could, like, see what... No, that won't do it. No. Weird. Okay. Only attack the front person. Good hit. Nice. Ow. Okay. That's me. Nice. Bye-bye. Ow. Good shot. Ow. See ya. This is looking like the backline fights in Fire Emblem. 1 warrior, 3 mages. Who needs it most? Okay. More guys, yay. I thought there was a way to like see what they're okay, fine. Nice. Good. Crit, let's go. Man, you just need to do one more attack. Hey, what's up, Shadow? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Oh, yeah. Why are we in the 90s? Because we're playing a PS1 era-inspired RPG game. I guess. PS1 era-inspired games are all the rage right now. Or something. God dang it. Oh, Rassum's gonna die. Guy is the shit. I know, right? Twitch, why you no send my message? I own you. Goddamn right. How dare they disrespect you like that, GTX? Tutorial. Okay. Both your characters and enemies have a defense value determined mostly by armor, which negates a certain amount of weapons' total damage. A high enough defense will completely negate any damage to health. Okay. Counter defense, all weapons have a pierce and break stat. Pierce is the amount of a weapon's total damage that will ignore defense, dealing direct health damage. Weapons such as daggers have high pierce. Break, meanwhile, will negate defense by that amount with each attack until the end of the fight. With break weapons, it is possible to reduce a character's defense to 0. While weapons like maces have high break. After a battle, your character will automatically regain their poise and repair any equipment, meaning you always start... Okay, good. Good. Use the other healing thing. Hopefully we'll get some more of them later. We're gonna have to buy more. We should have bought more. I don't know why I didn't. Damn it. He's just gonna keep defending? That's great. Shit. Ow! There we go. Nice. Oh, I only lose like, okay. I'm not losing as much gold as I think I am. Was it this channel one day that I got myself global modded for a day? I forget, but I remember that happened. I don't remember that at all. But that would be cool if it did happen. We actually, I have to pick, I eventually need to pick one of y'all to be head mod of this channel. Which is one of the things we got to talk about during the mod meeting. Okay, silly Twitch. I think Twitch blocked me because I tried to say what Rossum's name reminded me of. Oh. Okay. Do I want to? You know what? I'll just let that one go. I'll just let that go. An ancient pipe seemingly broken. Maybe someone at the Blind Bat Inn will know what to do with this. Oh, you got, okay, you got banned. I see what you're saying. You got modded by an administrator or some shit. Or like a global mod. Is there a guy in there? I don't necessarily want to fight another guy. Maybe we'll come back and fight you in a moment. So we have the thing we need. Let's go and... let's rest at this camp. On the road, you meet a fiery scholar from Vice, who asks you for your assistance with a On the road, you meet a fiery scholar from Vice. Take two. Edelweiss, Edelweiss. Who asks you for your assistance. No, that's not what it says, Rob. Read the text is fine. Read the text as it is. Don't add words. Just read the words that are there. The mantra of the audiobook narrator. The words as they are fine. Don't add. On the road, you meet a fiery scholar from Vice who asks for your assistance with a peculiar scientific endeavor in exchange for a hefty reward, of course. A beast known as an echidna lives in nearby bog, and the scholar's designs are to catch him to exhibit in his Clade's menagerie. The scholar has already contrived a plan, but it is a two-man job. One will confuse the echidna with the sound of a horn, while the other must spray the beast with special alchemical solution. Refuse the madness for your own sake. The scholar simply cannot believe in such a betrayal from his new confidant. Shrugging your shoulders, you leave him be, and soon after, coming to his senses, the scholar steers his ornate cart in the opposite direction from you, most likely looking for some idiot who would agree to partake in such a ridiculous ordeal. I mean, yeah. That does seem silly. While walking near Knothnag's forest, you feel a palpable sense of dread emanating from the swaying trees. As your party walks in an uneasy silence, your mind feels foggy. When you come to your senses, you realize not only that you have entered the forest without intending to, but that you are completely lost. Your troop has traveled the island far and wide, but this place feels completely unfamiliar to you, even in the daylight. And so, another whole day is spent trying to get out of the green thicket to no avail. Piglet's lesson, trust your makers. Old's lesson, petition the spirits. Old, your stage steward, spent more time in the wilds than he did with the troop when it was on the road. In time, you grew to believe that in his younger years, he was a clad trapper. That's why he was so good at disappearing every morning and returning with fresh meat before each sunset. Dangerous foreign meat for your cook Piglet to cautiously examine, soak in clad waters, and spices, and then prepare for the troop. You don't recall a single instance when he'd be late with his prey or got lost. He always said it was down to the spirits. Remember his wisdom. I've been globaled a couple of times for spamming in Eddie Ruckus's chat when he played one of those songs everyone spams to. Which is weird. I called my friend the other night a proletariat bitch. Of course you did. A proletariat bitch for not wanting to pay $50 for a ticket to the Dome Theater showing of Odyssey. Fuck that shit. I wouldn't pay $50 for a ticket to that either. Someone wants to give me a fucking ticket to that for free. Sure, I'll go, but $50? What? So that fucking, you know, for the Christopher Nolan, like I like Christopher Nolan as a director, but the Odyssey? No, I'm not gonna fucking do that. What do they call it? A 72 millimeter film? No, it's 70 millimeter. It's yeah. In still photography, they call that medium format is 70 millimeter. But when you're talking about motion, I mean, I guess it's still 70. So like the thing is, 70 millimeter cameras for like film, for motion pictures, like, you know, those are cameras like the ones that they use on, say, like Lawrence of Arabia. It's still a standard film camera. The difference with IMAX movies is that they run the film. They don't run it vertically; they run it horizontally, so it's recorded on the frame differently. So it's still 70 millimeter, but technically, because of the way, I think this is correct, because of the way it's captured on the film, that's why it's called IMAX versus just straight up 70 millimeter. Because like, I can't remember. There's one of the DVD collectors. Sorry, one of the DVD commentaries from one of the movies that I watched way back. Like, you know, we're talking like either college or right after college. I think they had said they had used the 70 millimeter cameras that had been used during Lawrence of Arabia on their film shoots when they shot 70 millimeter, because there aren't a ton of those cameras. So yeah. Cinema's weird like that. A lot of, I gotta tell you, a lot more movies shooting on film these days too. Although the number of film stocks these days are far more limited than there used to be. But it's interesting to see that so many films are going back. And also just like a lot of photographers are shooting on film again today. I even watched a YouTube video today that someone was shooting on a secondhand Leica M6, and they were shooting film, and she was posting the results from her photography up there. And it's just like, even through a YouTube video, the grain from the film transfer to digital is just like that film grain. Fujifilm gets really close to what that looks like, but nothing beats the actual true, like, you know, alchemical properties of real film being developed and that being captured or scanned into a digital version of it. It just looks so fucking good. It actually, for a brief moment of time, made me want to pull out my film camera and shoot film again, but the process takes so much more time. It's just so laborious. I'm surprised that the local theater is playing it, but it's downtown and that's too far of a walk for my fantasy ass. Did amazingly getting changing IMAX film down to 2 minutes. Yeah, right. So IMAX is 70 millimeter, and so is just 70 millimeter. Yeah, but it's, well, I guess because 70 millimeter is a square anyway, it really doesn't matter. It's just how it's run through the projector. So it's the same ratio. It's the same aspect ratio, regardless, because 70 millimeter is literally a square. So, yeah, it's just how it's run through the camera and the projector. Oh, yeah. No, you're right. The IMAX ratio is different from the true 70. But then also, like, wasn't the whole point, like, correct me if I'm wrong, this is getting really fucking cinematic nerdy, by the way, so just bear with us for a second here. So, like, IMAX is shot 143 and 190, but the use of 70 millimeter on those older films like Lawrence of Arabia was specifically to do anamorphic and then to do a de-squeeze, right? Or no, to then, yeah, shoot it for anamorphic and then reframe it for projection. But IMAX is also a brand that encompasses the technical aspects, projection, theater. Yeah, exactly. Think Dolby, but for video. Yeah, exactly. Anyone can shoot 70 millimeter and get that IMAX look, but can't call it IMAX. Yeah, it's like Atmos. It's that for picture. Not 100% sure with one like Lawrence of Arabia, but that totally tracks with something you do with 70 millimeter. Yeah, I figured. I'm always conflicted about anamorphic because 235:1 is such a severe aspect ratio. And if I remember correctly, and I could be wrong about this, like like there's a lot of 35 millimeter. It's a lot of 35 millimeter aspect ratios that are used depending on film stock camera, all of that. It's like 1881, I'm trying to remember some of the other ones. It's been a minute. But like 2351 is still narrower than most 16:9 TVs, right? So do they need a special recording for the dome showings? I've never actually seen one before. I actually don't know. I've never been to the Dome Theater. I'm not entirely sure. Remember his wisdom. You find a nice big piece of tree bark, and on it you write with a small twig your petition to the forest spirits. You leave your message on a tree stump. Then you turn all your clothes inside out, bend down, and begin staring at the baleful forest from between your own legs. Soon the image begins to spin. Little by little, instead of getting dizzy, suddenly you gain a strong sense of clarity towards a certain opening in the deadfall. You feel the forest itself showing you the way. Feeling incredibly confident, you march forward in the direction you intuited. Your party is overjoyed when, finally, the trees give way to reveal the evening sun over rolling grasslands. Before you leave the clearing, you notice the wind rustling the leaves of a certain tree. Upon inspection, you find a skeleton clutching a fistful of coins. Ooh, nice. Okay, cool. You can usually still use... Okay, it's also a different projection system to do it. All those are digital and have some adjustments made, but it's still the same source footage. Yeah, honestly, I will say the unfortunate thing about the proliferation of, like, if there was ever one downside to TVs going HD and having a 16:9 ratio be the default for pretty much everything that's not social media, is that it kind of has forced a lot of stuff that's made, especially films, like film quality products that only go to streaming, to be locked to 16:9. And for a long time, those ratios, like, you know, 1881, 1851, there's a couple of other like non-standard ratios that were used in cinema for a long time. 235:1 is a big one for anamorphic. Like, you know, for a long time, more recently in the last 2 decades or so, you wouldn't see as much variability in what kind of films would be released theaters to streaming, because eventually it all has to show up on 16:9. And actually, like, one of the few movies that kind of bucked that trend and re-jump started this idea of, like, not every film has to be made at the exact same ratio all the time was like Robert Eggers' The Lighthouse, which was a rare, like, instance of a major motion picture coming out recently at, like, you know, the 4:3 aspect ratio, which was pretty cool. So you're paying an extra $30 for an inclined seat where you not see the back of anyone's head or seat. Well, the dome, I mean, the dome is doing a true, I assume, I'm not entirely sure. The dome is doing a true IMAX, you know, 70 millimeter projection. You know, like, here's the thing. I haven't seen an IMAX movie in a really long time. It would be cool to see The Odyssey in IMAX, but The Odyssey is not a film that I'm super interested in seeing, to be honest. Typically, the dome theaters also have vastly better acoustic systems too, and 22.4 channel surround sound systems, so you're getting a lot more than just a good seat in those. Yeah. The one benefit of going to see a movie in a theater these days is that unless you have a really good home sound system, you're always going to have a better experience hearing both the audio mix and the dialogue mix in the theater than you will ever get at home. especially when it comes, like, especially the dialogue channel. Movies being mixed for Atmos or for, you know, 22.4 or whatever the fuck it is. They're rarely ever, at least the streaming services, remixed in a way that's beneficial for 2.1. Sometimes you'll be lucky enough to get that on a Blu-ray. But I have, if I had to make a recommendation to anybody buying a home theater system, I would tell them, don't blow your entire budget on a screen if you are intending to watch anything other than YouTube videos. Because YouTube videos will sound great on a basic 2.1 speaker setup. They might even sound good depending on the TV that you're on. But if you're going to watch streamed shows or streaming movies, or lo and behold, you know, you have a Blu-ray player, or you're going to watch, you know, even DVDs or fuck it, even laser discs, save some of your money. And if you have if you're getting a TV that has a surround sound system that you can get with it, get it. Get it. You will have a far superior time, be able to understand dialogue way better, and get some form of mix that, you know, even in the you know, even in the limited, like, even in the diminished case of a Blu-ray mix where it'll probably be like 5.1 or 7.1, at least you will hear the dialogue. At least you will have a mix that you can actually enjoy. You won't have to, like, I mean, I literally, when I watched Johnny Mnemonic last night, which is not a new movie, I was using my, you know, sound bar, which is, you know, it faux, like, replicates some kind of surround sound system, but truly, dialogue is fucking inaudible on every setting. It's the worst. It's the worst. Level up. Okay, so it's just me. No one will argue that there is only a handful of true... Now one will argue that there's only a handful of true IMAX theaters around in the States, I think around 30. Many other theaters try to advertise IMAX, but they may not actually be certified. True. If it's not on the IMAX site, it's not a true IMAX theater. Yeah. And the other thing that nobody mentions is that IMAX is a technology that eventually is going to become impossible to continue making stuff for, because the cameras are breaking down. The theaters, the gear in the theaters is like, it's all aging technology. There's no market really to rebuild this shit unless Hollywood wants to, you know, fund the money to do it. And there are very few pictures per year that actually, like, really make it a priority. And so how long is it going to continue for? Who knows? I mean, I think the big ones of late were Project Hail Mary, Fantastic Four, and Odyssey. And that was about it. Maybe the new Marvel film will, I don't know. But yeah, it's also a fucking impossible technology to work with, because you can only run it for minutes at a time because the fucking camera overheats. You know, you can't do long takes with it. It's impossible to move the goddamn camera around. It's big, unwieldy, and heavy. Like, it's not a convenient format at all. And like, I'll tell you, I don't know how many of you have watched The Creator, which was all shot on like Sony FX3s. And maybe there was one, I think it was mostly FX3s and maybe one Arri Alexa, but like the whole thing about that is that they were shooting on a lot of like prosumer grade or like, you know, professional grade bodies, but they were definitely like much more available to the regular person than what's usually used on film sets. And I got to tell you, that movie, first of all, I think The Creator is a fucking awesome movie and it looks incredible. It's so stunningly good looking. And like the freedom of the director and the camera people to get the kind of shots they got in that film and do it the way they did it, and, you know, not have it look like anything was sacrificed in the process, and also make it on a far smaller budget than anything like The Odyssey. I mean, that impresses me as much, if not more, in some respects than something like The Odyssey, which of course is an amazing accomplishment. But I would rather watch The Creator, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna rest and just move along because I kind of want to move on to the next game because we've been playing this for a while, and we have other games we want to try out. I've already been playing this game for almost 3 hours, but it's really cool. I'm really enjoying it. Actually, I think I'm going to turn this quest and then we'll switch things up and play the next game.
Ah, you're back. Have you found my pipe yet?
I have it here, but it's broken.
Ah, yes, that's the one. Give it here.
He grabs the broken pipe from your hands.
Ah, it looks broken, but those swords clearly just don't appreciate ancient craftsmanship.
He fiddles with the junk, cutting his fingers and cursing until the object vaguely resembles a pipe.
There, a thing of beauty.
He offers the pipe to you.
Here, take it, along with the coin I promised.
Accept the pipe. You return the pipe to the old soldier who gave you a reward. Task, glowing brigands. A pipe of some favored by the... Okay, increases your courage in battle. Nice!
To tell the truth, my father was a right bastard. When he returned from the crusade, he couldn't shake the evils of what he saw there. He joined those very glowing gits and spent his last years preying on honest folk. Aye, maybe I just wanted to teach those gits a thing or two.
The man trails off, gazing into his pint. You think it's best to leave him be. And I think that's where we're going to leave this game be, because I want to play something else, and it's already like 11:12, and if I don't start another game soon, we're not going to have time to get to a third one. Which the last couple of times we've done these demo nights, I've played 2 at most. And yeah, this is cool. I really like this demo. So this is Entropy. This is going on my wish list. I really like everything about it. It feels a little, I feel like it needs a little bit more sound design or a little bit more, I don't know. Something about the style of this definitely, you know, reduces the like for the look of it and the style of it and everything that it's going for. There are some elements of more modern gaming that are lost by the wayside. It doesn't feel like it's as weighty or as hefty or as visceral as some newer games, but it's got a really nice world design to it, and it's got a nice design dock that it's sticking to. And I love the mixture of, you know, turn-based like JRPG battle formation style combat mixed with, you know, the sort of more D&D style RPGs of the stuff that's happening out in the open world. And yeah, I think there's something really cool here. I'd love to play when it comes out, see where it goes, and characters and the writing seem cool. The idea that you could have like a full reserve of like, you know, an endless number of characters and have that sort of like Fire Emblem style risk reward thing of like, how far do you push these characters and, you know, what happens if you lose them? Could be really cool. Yep. So I think this one is quite cool, and I will be checking it out when the full game comes out. And I don't know when the full game actually comes out for Entropy. But yeah. That was Entropy, and I did enjoy my time with it. Cool little game. All right, on to the next one.